Hello everyone, I'm Krasi and this will be my week for day by day, the week from 31st of August until 6th of September. Very interesting, very important week because on Wednesday this week, 1st of September I think it is, Venus, or 2nd, yeah, Venus is entering sidereal Cancer. This is a place where she's a bit weak. I will post in a second another video on Venus in Cancer. Take a look at it. It's pretty detailed in order and very descriptive for what to expect from the month of September. So yes, Venus is entering Cancer. In the very same moment, Mars and Saturn are afflicting heavily Venus, Mars by square and Saturn by opposition. And just to remind you, these are sidereal coordinates, which means literal. When you look at the sky, this is what you will literally see. So this is what is going to happen. This makes Venus weaker. This week she may not give us the helping hand, but this will be temporary a situation, and well, yeah, it will be quite heavy square on the sky. And also this week, Mars and Saturn are forming exact square. This week will be full of riots, tension, everything, anxieties, bad accidents, fires. This is what can happen. And unfortunately, Venus will not be very, very strong to help, because in Cancer she's pretty weak. She's very deep when it comes to understanding people's psychology, when it comes to well, spiritual activities. This she will be very helpful, but when it comes to really helping and softening the situation which is taking place worldwide, I don't think that she'll be that helpful. But we will be left a little bit on our own. So the manipulations of governments and fake diseases will continue, and in October the situation will improve. But you can take a look at my detailed video on Venus now, which I will put online on Monday. Now, another interesting thing is that this week the Sun sidereal coordinates is in Leo, passing through beautiful, powerful degrees where the Sun is meeting the star Zosma and other spiritual astrological stars. And the Sun is powerful and well, gives us enlightenment, knowledge, information, beautiful placement. So yes, let's see. Yeah, we had small interruption. So yes, another interesting thing, of course, is that Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn remain retrograde also this week, and Saturn and Pluto form actually a square, a conjunction, and Mars is affecting them also this week. So yes, tension, riots, these things we will see. So stay on the safe side and listen to your intuition. This is the most appropriate remedy. And when we're connected with God, there is no danger with God. So let's start with Monday, 31st of August, 10th lunar day of the waxing moon. So the moon is passing through very clairvoyant, powerful, knowledgeable degrees in the constellation of Capricorn. People would say the moon is fallen in Capricorn. Probably this is so, ideally, but in Capricorn, the moon can be very knowledgeable. So let's say that this is a day of knowledge. And also, well, indeed, Mars and Saturn are forming the square, and the moon is afflicted by Mars. Therefore, even though the moon is still waxing, the day would not be appropriate for new beginnings and would not be appropriate for medical interventions, surgical interventions. We may need to be patient. Another thing is, because the day is ruled by the moon, Monday, it is very good always to give attention to the divinity which is ruling the day, to see. Just, it's so easy to watch the moon and just to give attention to because every planet is ruled by living divinities and spirits. So this way we connect with them. On Monday you can wear, I repeat this every week, but probably it's interesting for you still wear the gemstone which are appropriate, which are ruled by the moon and which will help us enhance our intuition, well-being, health, wisdom, spirituality. And these are pearls, larimars, partially amethyst is ruled by the moon, which moonstone, selenite, many stones are ruled by the moon. To travel, you may, but the day is not so benefic with this Saturn Mars square and the moon in the same sign as Saturn. So just be a bit careful on this day. And then we're having Tuesday, 1st of September, 11th lunar day. And again, it's a day when, first of all, it's ruled by Mars, Tuesday. Red is the color. The gemstones would be red coral, red carnelian, red garnet. And on this day, well, also, the day is not appropriate for medical interventions. If they're invasive, not. If they're not invasive, you may do medical interventions. You may travel. To negotiate, not very appropriate. For new beginnings, it's not very appropriate. To maintain your business, yes. To organize your work, to structure your work, to study, the day is wonderful. But for very invasive medical surgeries and interventions, the day is not very, very appropriate. And then Wednesday, 2nd of September, 12th lunar day, the moon is passing through Fomalhaut, the royal star of the spiritual guru, and the moon is approaching already the state of full moon. And on this day, you can do medical interventions, you can do spiritual practices, and you'll be rewarded beautifully. Also, it is Wednesday, ruled by Mercury, to share knowledge with others, to study. You may travel. New beginnings, not, but you can structure your work, you can maintain your routine business well. So Mercury is ruling emerald, green aventurine, partially he's ruling the peridot. So these are the stones which you may wear if you like during this day. And if you will be looking on the evening sky to try to detect Mercury, he's invisible. You may not be able to see Mercury. For most parts of the world, now he's hidden in the rays of the sun and you will not be able to see Mercury. So this was about Wednesday. And now let's see Thursday, 3rd of September, 13th lunar day of the full moon. And this full moon day is happening in Aquarius. The moon is in Aquarius. The moon is in a very interesting degrees, in the sacred degrees of Aquarius, in the water which the waterman is pouring. This is abundance of knowledge, abundance of spirituality, abundance of awakening, abundance of consciousness. It's just a chance. This full moon will be very interesting. It will support, I believe, our awakening. And also the moon is receiving the so-called anticia by Saturn and Mars, which are forming mirroring each other in the face of the moon. So there will be tension. This full moon is promising tension and maybe some actions all over the world which we would not like to hear, but this will result in knowledge, information, awakening. So the full moon works differently on everyone. Some feel very empowered to work, to create. Others would feel too emotional, maybe too anxious. So see how it feels. If you feel too emotional and not very well, this is normal. Don't worry. The full moons are actually powerful celestial events. On this day, medical interventions are not appropriate, but to study, to share your knowledge with others is beautiful. To travel, you may. the day is ruled by Jupiter because it's Thursday. You may wear yellow sapphire, citrine, golden beryl. Many stones are ruled by Jupiter. So actually it will be a beautiful day, maybe too emotional, maybe too extreme in terms of how people feel. And the events may speak about the same, the world events. But yes, this is Thursday. Friday, 4th of September, 14th lunar day. The moon is in a powerful place where we're having the point of the vernal equinox, trining Venus. This is beautiful. This will give some pleasant emotions, stability of people's emotions. This will be nice. Well, you will have in the very same moment Mars and Venus square and Saturn Venus opposition, because Venus will be already in sidereal Cancer, but still this trine with the moon together with the difficult square Saturn, Mars, Venus, the trine of the moon can give some pleasant and friendly emotions and psychological, philosophical experiences if you want, continuous awakening, also this. And also the day is ruled by Venus, and Venus is in a way emphasized by the trine which the moon is forming towards Venus and the application aspect of the moon towards Venus. So on this day, well, to do new initiatives is not appropriate. To do medical interventions is really not appropriate. The moon is waning. The 14th lunar day is considered also a little bit critical. There will be tension all over the world. So stay on the safe side. This is also the day after the full moon, which is not bad, but still we may need to be a bit cautious. Medical interventions only if not invasive. To travel, do good preparation work, and if your intuition is saying no, then probably is good to postpone for another day. And then 5th of September, Saturday, 15th lunar day, the moon is still in Cancer, in Pisces, excuse me, and the day is ruled by Saturn. You can see Saturn every evening together with Jupiter. The two dots, very shiny Jupiter, a little bit less shiny Saturn. It's always good to give attention to Saturn in particular, because he's the Lord of karma, he's the Lord of tears, he's the Lord of time. He's so important, especially on Saturday. It's good every day to give attention to Saturn, to say, if you want, a small prayer, to ask him to be less hard on us. And the day, on this day, we can wear onyx, black onyx, we can wear a blue sapphire, amethyst. Medical interventions, no. Surgical interventions, no. To travel, you may, Jupiter is watching. To do spiritual activities, beautiful. To share your knowledge with others, also wonderful. And then on Sunday, 6th of September, 16th lunar day, the moon is in the very last degrees of Pisces, where we're having a cluster of spiritual stars. So, well, this means already what it means that we can do a lot of spiritual activities and we will be rewarded for this. We can pray. And also the moon and Jupiter are creating harmonious aspects. So this is not harmonious actually, but when Jupiter is aspecting the moon, even when the aspect is disharmonious, this is still okay. So yes, for work, for others, empathy, for medical interventions now you may do, because there are only harmonious aspects. Medical interventions, this is maybe the only day. for medical surgical interventions. This is 6th of September, Sunday, 16th lunar day of the waning moon. And on Sunday, don't forget to welcome the sun early in the morning. Even look at Venus, she's shining before the sun. Then wear ruby, untreated, unheated, if you can. Ruby, and also red garnet, red carnelian. So yes, have a beautiful week, and we need to be a bit patient for the whole month of September. October will look better. So your comments are very welcome. See you soon.